Hey, you fucks. Thanks for, checking out the videos, showing a little bit of support. How about you take it to the next level and show us some love over there on Patreon, huh? Huh? Huh?
Yo, what the fuck is up there, everybody out there on YouTube? Let's go by Papa Tico, coming live from the ADVJapan channel, giving you another Tkyorants over here, and we is straight chillin'. I am going to a Dachiku right now because I'm meeting my friend who's a immigration lawyer, and he's a cool dude. I met him thanks to our French buddy, our mutual French friend, because we all are big game nerds and we all like retro games and stuff. So yeah, my friend, I haven't seen him for a while, and I don't really need an immigration lawyer, despite what you guys like might think about like you two needing like an immigration lawyer. I don't think it's really I think everything you can find online if you just take the whole day or whatever to look it up and just kind of peruse through the content and stuff. But hey, if it makes you feel better to spend a couple $1,000s to get some advice, then Godspeed, son, you do you. But anyway, seeing as I'm going to see this guy who usually gets paid for his quote-unquote professional advice, I thought, why not do a rant, because I don't really have like a topic that I wanted to talk about today. So I was like, oh yeah, look at it, Don Quixote, so cute, and the big boy dining. Oh, but yeah, I didn't really have a specific topic I wanted to talk about, so I was like, okay, why don't we just talk about random tips and like help for the people that are coming out there, and like for all you guys who are older too, like me, you can chime in and give your own advice and stuff too, because I've been watching these like fun little Reddit posts where it's like these Reddit group, Reddit videos. Like, I hate Reddit. I think a majority of that site is just filled with like people that are giving advice that it's like just trolling, or or they're just like miserable people, and they're just looking to find other miserable people to be miserable with, and they're like, and they feel like their advice is like the solid, concrete, only forever permafrost advice that you must take, and if you don't take it, you're a fucking idiot. And so I don't really like going over there that much. Just like a cesspool of like miserable people. But that's why the Reddit YouTube videos exist, where people go through and they siphon some of that interesting fucking the interesting comments, interesting posts, and then they're like, okay, yeah, let's do this, let's do that, and then they make a cool video out of it. And I saw this one video where it's like, what's some good life advice, or like what's some advice that you found from Reddit that like you still use till today and stuff like that. And I should have watched that video before I made this video so I could give some examples from there, but maybe while I'm talking I'll be able to brush up and remember this stuff. And before I get further into it, just a reminder, guy. Oh, there's a police. Look, there's a TV camera over there. That's a reminder. What is that? Totsuka police station. Ooh, I wonder what happened. Maybe there's like somebody famous who went to jail or something. Look at this guy. He's a TV dude. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, who got arrested? Oh, is it like Burt Reynolds or something? But anyway, that's not the point I was trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that I don't make any money off of the Google AdSense from these videos. So if you guys like this stuff and you want to support me or help support me, you can go over to patreon.com/TKOSam. The link is down below. And you can become a patron there. And like, don't worry, it's not like just become a patron for the sake of becoming a patron. There's tons of different bonuses and shit that I offer through that fucking Patreon, like including like Japanese lessons, consultations, like even tours if you come to Tokyo. So yeah, anyway, just let me know, and yeah, like hit me up, fucking go over there and hit me up. And if you don't like Patreon for whatever reason, then you can still become a YouTube member, or you can super chat and through the actual YouTube website, and that still helps me out too. Yeah, and if you don't want to do any of that, then just follow me on social media, and make sure you smash the like button or dislike button if you, however you feel about this video. And YouTube unsubscribed me from a bunch of people, like this spring. So and I didn't manually unsubscribe. Like it specifically unsubscribed me from like Guaylo 60, Serpent ZA, Broad in Japan, fucking what is it, like Civi 11, who else? The fucking Bald and Bankrupt. Like all these fucking people that I watch. Oh, don't you pull out! Don't you pull out! Oh, there's a truck there, you son of a... Yeah, you fucking flash those lights. You could have waited. There was a person... There was nobody but you, fucking bald piece of shit. I'm sorry, I get a little angry when I get cut off. You don't ruin my momentum, lady. I'm a man. Yeah, whatever. You know, it's ma'am. Yeah, but... yeah, I don't know. Anyway, point is, yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate any support you guys give me. And blah, 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 blah. And so what else? What else was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so that's, and then I guess question of the day. And question of the day is like, if you guys have any random tidbits of advice that you think you could give to people, let me know in the comment section below. And that guy's fucking taxi thing just fucking almost hit me. Even though it's kind of my fault for going on the side, but still, I'm American. I don't need to say I'm sorry for nothing. Look at that fucking like Fisher Price construction equipment over there. Yeah, so look at that. That's the, what is that? The fashion school. Huh, okay, there you go. That's one thing. Yeah, and going, you know, the cool thing is too, like, I guess the question is, before I get into any of the other thing, question of the day, yeah, like I said, give me any tidbits of advice that you think could help people. Let me know. Let them know. And there's a big trucky wucky in front of me. I'm gonna piss him off. I'm gonna wait for him to go. I've learned, guys, a good piece of advice that I learned from Calvin and Hobbes a long time ago is, you know, it's like, hey man, you got a shitty haircut. Why didn't you tell the barber he gave you a shitty haircut? It's like, never criticize a guy holding a razor. You know? And same thing, it's like, never try to play chicken or big boy with a guy in a fucking truck, you know? Like, you are the, you know, it's like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in that first scene in Blood Diamond. You know, like the little chibi fucking African midget guy of the fucking, all those dudes with AK-47 surrounding him, and he's like, you are the king. You are the king. You are the commander. You are in control. And it's like, yeah, you know, it's like, you have the truck. You are the one in control. That's another reason, like, so, like, that's another thing. Like, guys, when you're driving, just a rule of thumb, like, always stay 2 or 3 cars behind another car. Never tailgate, because it doesn't matter how good your brakes are. They're not that good. You know? They're not that good. Oh, my God, we're in Ikebuks. Yeah, we're going to cut through Ikebuks, and then we're going to go to Nipori. And then from there, we're going to take the road that goes to Nomadic Gaijin's house. And then from there, we're going to switch to another road or something. I think if we take this to 318, if we stay on 318, I think that's the thing. I don't remember. It's ma'am. Where do we go? Because I can go to Ginkakuji. As long as I get to Nipori and then take that road that goes all the way out there. What should I do? If I take this road all the way, I will hit 318, I think. See, like, and that's the thing too. Like, I understand. You know, Japan, they have all these roads that are perfectly numbered. You don't need to call them anything. Like in America or whatever. What? It's like I-25, I-95, Route 66. It's like, it's just numbers. It's beautiful. It works fine. It's, you know, Barafuko fibers, you know. But in Japan, it's like, we got numbers, but also we named the streets too. Well, I mean, yeah, like, God, the amount of times I fucking talked to like a taxi cab driver, and I'm like, go on 318, and they're like, oh, you mean Kananadori? And I'm like, I don't know what the fucking name. There's a number there. Okay, what are you doing? You going slow on purpose just to offend me? Is that what you're doing here, Mr. Tokorozawa 342 1818 Re? You son of a bitch. Anyway, yeah, goddamn, I haven't been down this road in a fucking hot minute. I don't remember any of this shit. I used to come down this road all the time to teach at a private English teaching job that I had at night. And I had a friend that lived in Otsuka that was over there, and he had a shitty shitty. I loved it too. He was always so proud of it. He's like, I have a good apartment. And I don't know, man, like rich people are just fucking retarded, dude. Like this guy was making a lot of money, and yeah, he just fucking like he was staying at this place that I think was like Junimon or Juyonmon a month, and yeah, and he fucking which is about like, I don't know, $1,200, $400, $1,400 or whatever, and the place was tiny. It was disgustingly tiny, but it was on the 14th floor of a good building, quote unquote, but it was like there was nothing special about it. Like he had like a futon mattress or whatever, and he had like cigarettes, and that was it. It was nothing special, you know. And yeah, like it was just but he's like, oh no, but it's a good building. And I'm like, it's a very inconvenient area. He's like, well, there's 100 yen losses outside. I'm like, I don't know, I guess different. Hey, it's okay. If you want to be different and stupid, then, like, you know, that's the thing. That's the thing, you know? I think that's, like, one of the big reasons why America's so fucked up, is that you have all these rich people that are so disattached from reality that they don't understand how impractical and stupid their decisions are sometimes, you know? It's like when you're poor or middle class, you really have... you have to work with what you got. You don't got time to waste money unless you're fucking retarded, you know? Yeah, so, you know, womp womp to the wompy womp. Was this the road I want to go on? I can't remember. What do you mean, you people? Oh, shit. Wait, I went a left instead of going a right. Well, I mean, either way, the two roads that I was supposed to go on, they're gonna link up at some point to the same road, and then I take a left. And I'm going to keep following that for a while until I get to, like, I think the road is 105. I should have looked up that road. I know all the other roads, but I don't know that road. But yeah, oh man, doesn't this feel more true to form, right? Getting all these rants fucking made. And unlike my Okinawa trip where I made like 15 rants and they all just seem fucking extremely rambly and tired and the topics aren't even fucking interesting. It's like I've been really on this kick of making a backlog of these rants, but like, you know, I'm giving my own personal attention and flavor to each one of these versus just like, oh hey, I was riding around for one whole day and I'm gonna stretch that out for months of content. It's like, nah. This is you know, this is like a daily thing, and I'm trying to mix it up, right? Like I want to have like half the rants be recorded at home and half the rants be recorded outside. And so, like, today I get to go, you know, I get to go see my immigration lawyer buddy, which is cool because I haven't seen him for a while. And also lets me go to a place like Adachiku, which I haven't been to since I taught there like 10 plus years ago. And then on top of that, I looked around that area and they have like a decently big boy book off. So maybe I can go there and get some books from my series that I'm missing. And, you know, like, that's the cool thing. Like, if you go to the outskirts, you can usually find these used shops that have stuff, like, significantly cheaper than if you were inside, like, inner Tokyo, so to speak. And so it's quite nice. Yeah, I used to go to this park over here, too. This park was fun. Yeah, God, look at it. It's just tourists everywhere. Way to go, tourists. Go give that money to Japan. You give that money to Japan. You have that Japanese experience. And then you bring that Japanese experience back to your country and stop fucking taking in fucking brown people that are stabbing people. You know, it's a goddamn unchecked fucking stupid liberal bureaucrat bullshit. You don't understand, man. They just don't have liberation in their home country. Well, why is it only men? Why are there no women and children? You know, like, why are there no women and children that are fucking actually, like, in those refugee boats? It's all young dudes of rapeable, stabbable age, you know? It's like, come on, man. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Why do I care? I'm not even there, you know? I saw, what is it, like a week or two ago, maybe longer, there was this guy who just, like, this Japanese dude was interviewing people on the street, and then this French guy's like, I don't like how there are not many immigrants here. I am French, les enfants terribles. You know, just like being a cuck, the typical French guy. That's mean. I'm sorry, French people, for all the French people who are based and not like that. But yeah, it's like diversity is our strength. We'll go back to diversity then. Leave homogenous ethno society with zero crime alone. But you don't understand. Japan has rape. It's just like not reported. Oh, thank you, doctor. I go to fucking Japanese police stations all the time and listen to what they say and talk to a bunch of rape victims and stuff. Mister, I did zero fucking research or meeting people. And I mean, like, that's the thing, dude. That's the thing. It's like, you know, speaking of random advice, like, I suggest, I don't know, I think a big thing that keeps me so grounded is that I base a lot of my reality from people I meet versus just stories I see on the internet or statistics I read from some government site, you know? Like, oh, man, I'm, like, you know, like, sometimes I'll meet these people and they're like, well, did you know that blah, 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 blah from the internet, or the statistics? And I'm like, okay, have you ever actually met anybody like that? No. Yeah, because you're fucking inside reading statistics on your computer the whole fucking time. Oh, come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? Meow, you're killing my momentums. You fucking car that's the size of my backpack, you know. Yep. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be. Like a rock. Nothing ever got to me. Like a rock. There's something to see. Like a rock. Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be fun. Yeah, and the immigration lawyer guy, he does not let me pay for my food. He's got, well, I mean, to be fair, he has money, so I'm not going to say, like, no. But each time we go out, like, I tell him, I'm like, I can pay for me. You don't need to do this Japanese stupid pride shit where you're like, oh, I'm older. You need to pay. Or, like, I need to pay. But whatever, you know. I think it's always good to have, like, a lawyer friend, you know. I've got an accounting friend, a lawyer friend, a friend. I think, guys, if you're too cheap to meet people that have, or, like, to hire people that have skills, just work on having a personality. You know, oh God, oh, that asthma attack last night ruined my lungs. Oh God, I feel like a 50-year-old smoker. Your father said that he loved me. Oh God, I'm sorry, Mr. Burns Winkelstein. Anyway, yeah, so, but, yeah, definitely, meeting people that are, skilled. And, like, you gotta remember, like, people, like, the way I see it is that, like, it doesn't matter how skilled you are. If you're not good with people, or, like, you don't really have that many friends, I'm like, I'll be your friend. Just help me out on occasion when, like, I need some advice or whatever. And, like, I mean, like, the whole thing is that, like, you know, it's all about reciprocation, right? Like, I have a friend who just quit his gaming company, and he wants to start up his own gaming company. But the guy's stubborn, and, like, I get it. Like, the guy is, like, I don't know, man. I think there's two kinds of people in the world. There's the ones that just realize what they want, and they go about it, and they go for it unapologetically, and they're just like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm going to get this bread. You know, we're in Hollywood, baby. Time to get that bread, you know. Fucking Remy Brand, my hot gay photographer's son, award-winning photographer's son, Remy Brand, you know. Time to get this bread. But yeah, I mean, like, I think that it's like, and then there's other people that are like, I kind of know what I want to do, but I don't have confidence in asking for advice or help. And I'm like, God damn it, you sad bastard. I have a friend that's been working for a game company for like 10 plus years. He just quit, I don't know, like 2 years ago or something. And he's just been working at a part-time consulting kind of stuff. And, but he wants to start up his own company. And he's just been posting on Facebook, oh, hey guys, you know, I'm starting up my own company. Does anybody want to invest in it? I didn't talk about what the company really does, except as a gaming company. I don't really have a plan, but if you call me, like, you know, we can talk about it. I'm like, you fucking idiot. Like, have a solid plan, decide on it. And like, this is a guy who, like, knows so many fucking people. And he's friends with all these gaming celebrities and shit. And I'm like, just decide what you want to do and ask these people for help. I bet if you asked even 5 of these big fucking friends of yours, and, like, you're not even asking them for money, you're asking them to, like, introduce their viewers to your shit so they can support you. And he's like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't want my friends to think that I'm using them for their clout. And I'm like, how, you know, have you ever asked them for anything? No. And is this important to you? Yes. Then if they're your friend, they're gonna want to support you, you dumb shit. But you're not gonna. It's like that hot chick that you really want to fuck. You're not gonna be able to fuck her if you're just sitting around being like, well, all the other guys are like hitting on her, but I'm not. So she's gonna see how special I am, and then she's gonna hit on me. And that's not how the world works, dude. You show incentive and you go after something, and you either get it or you don't. And you know, the same thing with this guy and his like game company. I'm like, you have all these celebrity friends. They're not gonna reach out to say they want to help you. They don't love you that much. They love you, but they don't love you that much. But if you reached out and asked them for help, and then they say no, then you know that those friends didn't really care. Like, they didn't really give a shit about you. Because if they really did, they would help you with this. Because this is like the next big step in your life. And if they're truly a friend, then they're going to be like, oh God, I love this guy. I want to support him. You know, but they, you know, you know, it's like they don't, if you're too afraid to ask these people for help, then they're not really your friends. They're people that you're keeping in your life for when hopefully you don't have, you know, like when you have the balls to ask them for their help, that they'll do it. Or you're like, you know, you're friends with them because you get to feel good, that you like feel special about it. But like everything's a business, you know, everything's reciprocal, you know, like this immigration lawyer friend I have, you know, like we have similar interests. We like video games, but also he works with foreigners and stuff. And so, you know, like what is it? It's like I have like kind of an immigration lawyer on a retainer, but also I introduce friends and people to this immigration lawyer. And don't go in the comment section being like, oh, I want to introduce, can you introduce me? Because like most of you fucking idiots who wanted to be introduced to this guy that I introduced to, that I introduced you guys to, like only like maybe 2 out of 12 people fucking hired him. So nah, no, unless you're like gonna fucking pay for a consultation. I'm gonna tell him, he says always the consultation is free, but nah, like this guy already has enough fucking clients. He doesn't need any fucking dumbass fucking young dudes that are just trying to waste his time, going over and wasting his time. But yeah, I mean, the point is that like I don't mind helping this guy out with, you know, like I'll introduce him to people, and like, you know, like he already has like a full roster of clients. He doesn't need any more. But like, I mean, like I'm a guy who knows a lot of foreigners that want to move to Japan, so I can always help him out like that. And it's not like I'm really having to sell him or anything. You know, I'm just like, oh, like a viewer's like, oh, I want to meet this guy, or I need a immigration lawyer. Well, do some fucking research first to show me that you have the money to pay for it, and then I'll introduce you. Otherwise, just fuck off and find your own guy. I don't got time for some fucking, you know, what do you call it? Like dilly-dallying, fucking loitering bitches. Loitering bitches, yeah. Is this new? I don't feel like this building used to be here. Is it already like past school time? I thought it's like only like 1 p.m. or something. Where are all these kids going? It's Thursday, right? Is it like a half day or something? I don't know. I was something to see, like a rock. Okay, so I think this is the road that I need to go on. I'm not 100% on the road that I need to go on. I think this is the road. I think the branch will hold. It's not holding. And so I don't know if it was that road. That road's with the monorail on it. And these roads, this will go north. I need to go north. I'm gonna park behind this truck, and this truck will give me a, you know, a barrier. He will protect the front of the car, the front of my bike, where there's no danger. Look at that old lady, dude. Like, I was riding, and I'm like, I go to the side of the road, right? Like, there's no path in front of her, right? But I park in front of her, and she like gets to the back of me, and she's like, God, ugh, did you ruin my bike? Lady, if I wasn't here, you would have still hit the truck, you fucking idiot. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta check my GPS, and I'm gonna talk and be sexual with you. Hey, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. お疲れちゃん、今は南極だけど、混んで送りそうで、修行でいいよ、完了終わってから向かうよ、よろしく。 おっす。俺は今日暮里の辺にいるから、あともう少しそこに着くそうと思うので、ちょっと待ってくださいね。ういっす。Okay, cool. Send that. Don't you dare chime at me, you bicycle chiming piece of shit. I'll teach you the way of the monk. Let's see. Adachi Kuyak show. Yeah, he said 12, and I still got 30 minutes. Okay, good. Am I on the right path? Oh, no. I was wrong. I did need to go on the monorail path. Okay, I'll just make a U-turn and then follow that bitch all the way up sexually. This isn't for, like, paid roads, is it? Yeah. Okay, so I go up the monorail road, and then what road do I turn at? What's the number of this road? 501. Okay. Then I just keep going to 501, and then there will be a sign that says, oh, hey, there's the fucking city hall, you dumb shit. Okay, cool. And we did the thing, and it was good, and his name was Gunther. Oh, God, that's another guy with the best quotes in the world for advice. Fucking Ralph from Ed, Edd n Eddy. May your turnips and cucumbers wilt with the softness of the Edgars, or something. I don't know. I do not want to dress up. What was it? What was this pig's name? Something Hilfred. For then he will want to go to the city and pursue the career of a hairdresser or something. Oh, I love Ralph. I was something to see. I used to live around this area too. I used to live right over there, down that street. Pretty nice. But anyway, I used to go up this road to get to a sexy YouTuber friend that lived all the way in Saitama. Oh look, train! Squirrel! Yeah! Anyway, we're gonna keep going and follow this, I guess, all the way to 501. And then we go and do the thing. But anyway, other tidbits of advice from your hot dad. Pick a hairstyle that you like, that's easy to maintain, that's cheap. And you gotta figure out, the whole thing about life is that you figure out what you want by figuring out what you don't want first. Because like some people, they're just like fucking rockets, and they're just like, it's just like, actually no, rockets take a lot of preparation. And they're not, I fast, I guess, instant. They're instant speed like a rocket, where they understand what they want, and there's no question. They're going straight up, They're on a set path, but a lot of people don't know what they want. And so the best way to figure out what you want out of life is by doing just a bunch of random shit, because by doing a bunch of random shit, you're going to figure out what you don't want, what you don't like, and then you're going to move more away from that and more towards the stuff that you do like. And, same thing with like meeting people, befriending douchebags or whatever. Like, you're going to figure out who has your back and who you want in your life versus people that are just there for like a free entertainment ride kind of thing. Like, they're just there, they don't reciprocate, they talk shit behind your back. And unfortunately, we all have to meet those people. It's not like one of those things where it's just like you pick up on it immediately. Like, it's one of those things where you have to experience it most of the time. But, hopefully when you do that, it's not super dramatic. And like for me, I think that it's like, I don't know, like I'm a pretty blunt dude, and I'm pretty straightforward. So if somebody is an asshole and I've given them a warning and they still continue to be an asshole when I've clearly described like what I don't like, then I just avoid that person. Like, they're just, they're out of my life. Like, they're not even worth my time. It's like, I remember one of my good old buddies told me this old Japanese saying, which is like, what is the opposite of love? It's not hate, it's indifference, When you hate somebody, there's still some emotional investment in there. But when you're fucking indifferent towards somebody, you just don't give a shit. It's like that whole Mad Men clip where like that one guy really hates the John Hamm character, and he's like, I feel sorry for you, and that John Hamm character's like, I don't even fucking like, I don't even know you, like, I don't even think about you, it's the same thing, right? And so, okay, we want to go on 501, I think was the number. Yeah, we still got a ways to go. Look at that guy. He's got his license plate formed up. he's driving recklessly, and his motorcycle's really loud. That guy has big peanuts, obviously big peanuts. This is the one thing that I appreciate. That's like another thing. I think like also like guys, keep a journal, you know? Keep a journal, a daily journal. There's something about just like writing in a journal where you're just physically writing, and you don't need to write down your dark secrets or your dark thoughts or whatever, but just write, you know, like write down the stuff that you want to do, or some random thoughts that aren't violent and murderous and crazy, you know, like save those for your head. Don't let those out. Push them into the very back of your head, and only let them come out when you're extremely high or drunk, and make sure there's no weapons nearby. So what? Nothing. Anyway, we're crossing a bridge right now. It's pretty nice. And I don't like using alcohol-based after-shaving gel, because alcohol ages your face, or what is it? Shaving gel of alcohol ages your face and makes it look older, or dries your skin and makes you look older. Yeah, I wonder if that's the reason why my face looks so soft and supple and young. Is it just because like I never use aftershave? It's so weird too. Like this is like another thing, guys. Like I thought you only go through puberty once, but you go through like puberty or like your body changing like twice. It's weird. Like my voice now doesn't sound the same that it did when I first came here. You know, I still sounded like a wee little lad, like a wee little boy, and yeah, now it's like I don't know. I mean, I still sound like a kid probably, but I sound like a slightly deeper throat, deeper voice having kid. I don't know. But yeah, also like you grow too. Like when I first came to Japan, I was 173 centimeters, and then I went up to 176, and then I went back down to like 174. So I don't know. It's weird. But that's also a fat thing too, for some reason. Like being fat makes you taller. 58, that's the one I wanted. 58, I think. I think this. My fucking. I got dust in my eye. Help, coffee, help, coffee. Don't worry, Tkyo, I got you. Tkyo. Thank you, coffee. You're a very brave and sexual man. I think it was 58, or was it 501? I don't remember. I honestly don't, but my inner compass is telling me it's gonna be okay. Actually, yeah, let me pull over really quick and double check this shit, because this looks like a tiny ass road. Yeah, look at this, guys. You could live here. You could live here with trees as tall as a fucking post box. Ugh. Go into neutral, spaghetti. I need you to go into neutral, please. Please, spaghetti. Please do it for daddy. Come on. Come on, there you go. Who's daddy's big boy? Who's daddy's big poopy big boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Daddy loves his big poopy boy. Okay, was it 501 or 58? Let's see. I knew it. It was 318. Yeah, this is totally not the road. I still got to go straight up a little bit more. And then when we get to 318, then we turn. And then we keep going until it says Adachi Kuyakusho. Oh wait, is that even the place that I wanted to go to? Shit, hold on. Wait, that's the Kuyakusho. I don't even know if that's even the Steakums place. Yeah, that's the Kuyakusho. Where's the fucking Steakums? Steak place. Steak place. Looking at my gay porn. It's on my phone. Looking at the gay porn because I'm a straight man. It's funny, my roommate, my ex-roommate who is gay, he was like, oh, okay, oh, cool. So I can still keep going. Cool. So 318, and is it on the left side or is it on the right? It is on the left side. What's the place called? It's called Steak something. I don't know. What's the place called? God damn it, what is it called? It's called Jinsei House. Okay, so we're just gonna go on 318 that turns into 501. Okay. Oh wait, oh no, 318's the long road? I don't know, fuck. 501 though. I'm gonna go on that big road and keep going. Okay. And anyway, it's Jinsei House. We'll look for Jinsei House, sons, and also my battery's gonna die. Hopefully, I'll be there in like 10 or 15 minutes and the battery won't die before then. But anyway, let's just go here, and then we're gonna take a left at that light, and then we'll just keep going straight until we get to that big ass road, the 501 road. Yeah, and this is gonna be cool. Like man, now that I thought about it, yeah, because I'm meeting him. I'm meeting my hot immigration lawyer friend, and then after that, I am going to. Okay, we're gonna go up. We're gonna go this way. After that, we're gonna go to like I have like maybe 3 hours to kill before I go and meet another friend for dinner. And God, I did not mean to schedule both of the. I usually don't like to do like 2 social meetups in one day, but like these were the only 2 days that I could meet these guys, and so I'm like, okay, fine. And yeah, it's so funny because the second guy I'm meeting, he's an American that's older, and he makes me pay for my dinner. The cheap ass. That son of a bitch. I'm not like one of those chicks who's like, I deserve to get, paid for because I'm hot. Yeah, I have a friend here who's like, she's a gaijin, and she's really hot. Well, I mean, in pictures she's really hot. If you look at her like in normal life, she looks pretty normal. There's everything. Oh yeah, that's another thing, guys. Everything on Instagram's fake. All those pictures, everything. It's just like women. Always judge a woman by what she looks like in person versus what she is on. If you're gonna jerk off to some chick and fantasize about her, make sure that you saw her in person first, versus just jerking off to a picture. I mean, nothing wrong with jerking off to a picture, but that's not what she looks like in real life, probably. Look at all these windy ass roads. I like this. This is actually a lot nicer than going through. Look at this. I might just on the way back or something, killing time in between. Hanging out with the immigration lawyer guy, maybe I can just ride around these little neighborhoods, just go on these long ass rides and just talk. It's been a while. Like, this is like, by the way, guys, this is the poor ass neighborhoods of northern Tokyo. This is what they look like. This is still technically Tokyo. So like when somebody says they're from Tokyo, they could be from like nice poshy glitzy fucking Hiro or like fucking ADVJapan or whatever, or they could be from ghetto ass place like this. And I know there's some foreigners that are watching my shit right now, and they're like, oh, it's not that bad. Come on, man, it's not that bad. And I'm like, yes, it is. Shut up. You don't know anything. It's just like, it's really not that bad. No, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Just shut up. Bubblegum and taffy. Skip to that sweet sound with my sweetheart Sandy. Hey, look, that's a nice motorcycle. Oh, shit. Ah, god damn it. I need to park. Hold on. God damn it. Yeah. Let me get away from this traffic. Come on. Yeah. God damn it. Go into neutral. Come on, spaghetti. Good. Because I either need to go on that road over there or keep going this way. So let's see. And this woman thinks I'm going to steal her stuff. It's funny. Okay, let me check really quick. Do I go back on this road or the other road? Okay. Okay. 318, 501. So keep going straight. Okay, follow this road until I get to the big ass fucking road. And then take a right. Okay, cool. Okay. I know where to go now. I love that. That lady's like, what is this foreigner doing? What is this sketchy man on a motorcycle? I'm coming here to rape you, lady. I'm coming here to rape and murder everyone. I am, what is this, Sweden? Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know this was Sweden. Or Europe. Fucking, oh, God. I don't know. Oh, man. That's like, I guess, like, that's the one fear. That, like, anybody who is a Westerner who lives in Japan, like, that's what they fear the most, Like, we fear that, like, the stupid liberalism that's, like, everyone's like, ooh, we need to save the fucking trees or some shit, Or, like, save those refugees are people, too, man. I'm like, I don't know. Can we just, like, not do the whole thing with the refugee shit? Or at least, like, be more, can we vet them and stuff? Nah, man. Just gotta let all of them come in. Well, what if they rape and kill people? Oh, don't worry, we'll take care of it. Really? Nah, not really. But you know, we'll figure it out. Come on, Spaghetti, you can do it. Be the ball, buddy. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know. Life, like, you know, like Japan is pretty good, and like I don't know, man. It's just like I've been mugged at least 2 fucking times in America, and luckily I wasn't wearing, like, I didn't have any fucking like expensive shit on me, so they weren't really to take it. They weren't able to take anything that was really important. But yeah, like they were bigger dudes, man. Like they were bigger dudes, and they knew that they'd get away with it, and they fucking stole from me, and like there was nothing I could do. And like if I was in America, yeah, like that's another thing, guys. Like, you know, fuck what everybody else says. If you're in America and you have the right to have a gun in your state and have a concealed carry, it's way better to have a gun and not need to use it versus needing a gun and having to use it but you don't have it, you know? And so, and they're like, well, then you're gonna have more people scared or whatever. I'm like, well, I mean, that's the thing. When you get a shitty society where no one's held accountable and the police presence is, you know, skittish and shitty, and they're just worried about lawsuits all the time, they'd rather just let the crime happen and then deal with it later, kind of thing, you know? Okay, we're looking for a place called Jinsei House. Jinsei Housu. Okay. It's gonna be on the left side somewhere. Like a rock. Okay, we need to go on this bridge because we can't go underneath there. Okay. Nishirai Station. Okay, wait, I gotta check my fucking GPS. I can't remember if this is exactly where we need to go or not. It's funny, I used to have a girlfriend that lived around here. Like, literally that train station. Nishirai. This area just sucks. It's boring and shitty. Like a rock. Oh, like a rock. Okay, so we still have quite a bit to get to, and once we get past 103, okay, once we get past 103, that's like we know that we're close. Okay, cool. Oh, like a rock. Come on, GoPro battery, stick with me, baby. He had 63%. The GoPro had 63% on it, and I just didn't switch it out because I'm gonna wait till I get lunch with that guy, and then I'll break out my GoPro battery charger and I'll just charge a bunch of the batteries. I guess, yeah, today I can just go and film a bunch more bike rants. So that's good because I already filmed a bunch of just at home recorded rants. So this will be a great way to like kind of scatter them. And it's like, I know you guys are like, oh man, but like Papa Tikyo, like your second channel doesn't get that many views anyway. So like, why do you care? You know, why are you putting so much work into this? And it's like, I don't know, man, it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to record something where it's like kind of half coherent, to say the least, you know. Oh, 103, this is a lot faster than I thought it would be. You know, where it's half coherent and you guys like, and I'm kind of staying on point. And even when I'm not staying on point, the shit that happens around me is entertaining enough that you guys don't mind, you know? Like, and plus, like, I don't know, it's just fun to show you motorcycle rides. I mean, like, you can go, I was surprised, man. Like, there are a lack of 4K motorcycle riding channels for Japan. There's a lot of car driving ones, but there's not a lot of motorcycle ones. And it's funny because I got this fucking series recently called Kurumade Tabi Nishio or something. It's like, let's travel by car. And all it is just like, you know, now you can type in 4K drive, like Italy or Tokyo or whatever, and you can look that up. And this is basically the VHS version of that. I'm like, holy shit. Like wow, like people used to pay for this stuff. Who the fuck paid? I mean, I guess information was so limited that like you had to just fucking watch a shitty like edited fucking video, you know, from the library. It doesn't even look like something you'd rent from Blockbuster, just like library shit or whatever, right? Yeah, you know you're in like shitty Tokyo, like poor Tokyo, when you see like a whole shop dedicated just to fishing, you know? Like, nope. Oh, like a rock. Okay, did we just pass the 103 or not yet? Staring at the sun like a rock. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Steakia. Yeah, buddy. Okay, that's the parking right there. You got to go in here. Okay, cool. Nice. There we go. And the GoPro battery is still working. Hell yeah, dude. Way to go, GoPro battery. You fucking won the game. Hell yeah. I wonder if he's here yet. That's not his car. His car is black. Okay, that means I got here earlier. Cool. Steaky Don. So steak don means steak rice ball. And I am, after those fucking, whatchamacallit. Come on, spaghetti, go into neutral. After like eating like crap last couple days and that asthma attack last night, I need to clear some things out, you know, clear a schedule. I'm gonna get some green tea, I'm gonna get some steak, I'm gonna get a big bowl of salad. Come on, spaghetti. See, if you cut him off, if you cut off the engine, it's really bad. That's what kills batteries for some reason. And so when you have a motorcycle, you want to put them in neutral always before you cut the power. I don't know why. I'm not a doctor, but that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Anyway, guys, I don't know how many minutes this rant was, but you know, I'll make sure to make it at least an hour when I get home or something, or maybe I'll just extend this afterwards. But anyway, yeah, let's see how long this was. How long was this rant? 46. So I got 14 more minutes to fill. Okay, see you guys in a second. Koosh. Clap, 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 clap. This is the continuation of that first rant I made while going to see Toll Chain. Oh God. Okay. Anyway, let's start it off while I'm talking here. Is this on hold? It is. And all this stuff is on for the most part. Cool. Okay. Let's start it off. Let's first turn on the engine. Let's do it, Kevy. Help. Yeah, that's right, Kevy. We're all about helping here. Oh. Okay, yo, hey guys, I'm back. I just parked the bike because I'm a big boy. Oh man, that was fun. You know, goddamn, like, yeah, I didn't like film my friend because obviously, you know, he's a lawyer and privileged information and whatnot. But wow, I learned so much talking to that guy. But I still have like 14 minutes left of this rant that I want to do, so I'll ride around for another 15 minutes and then I'll stop this and I'll do another rant. But yeah, oh man, I mean, I've known this guy for like 2 or 3 years now, and it's just like, wow, dude. Like, you know, when you're like interpreting, you know, like when I do these interpreting jobs, there's a, like, you know, you don't actually talk a lot. You know, you would think that for interpreting jobs, you're talking a shitload, but for mostly like business, oh wait, what am I doing? I can just ride around the streets here. I don't even need to go on the big street. Yeah, let's like go ride around the fucking neighborhoods and shit. Yeah. But anyway, it's like for those jobs, you would think that for an interpreting job, you're going to be talking the whole fucking time. But there's a lot of space in between that. And like, you're just basically, I don't know, let's just say it's easy. It's easier than keeping up a conversation and with a lawyer. Fucking A, dude. And like, God, I feel like such an adult when I talk to him because we're just talking about all this really heavy shit, you know? Like, anyway, it was just, God, like, you know, like at first you're talking and it's all normal and shit, and then it's just like after an hour or two of really heavy, like deep conversation, you just fucking, oh, it's just your brain melts. Like, at least when I'm interpreting, there is some downtime and stuff, and then you're talking to other people, and so there's like a little bit more, you know, there's time in between speaking Japanese or you're not, or not your native tongue or whatever, that you get a chance to like kind of relax. And it's like, you know, it's very different than talking to somebody just about like renewing your cell phone contract or like ordering food or something. It's very different. And so you know, you use a lot of your fucking, goddamn, it's just but I don't know, man, it means a lot to me when I talk to that guy, especially when I get a compliment or something, because this guy, like, he's not getting any money from me, you know. Like, he's just friends with me because he likes me, you know. And like the shit that we talk about is just so fucking, like, you know, he's like, wow, you're reading a newspaper. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you know, most of my clients they can't read a newspaper, the ones that like hire me to get a visa and stuff. And I was like, well, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. If you're too lazy to do the work yourself, then you're probably too lazy to then you're too lazy to fucking study Japanese or something. I don't know, but I mean, like, he's like, that's amazing that you're reading the newspaper. Do you understand most of this article? And I'm like, yeah. And it was the article was talking about how Japan is trying to they're trying to up their defenses towards like cyber attacks with using AI and stuff. And I mean, like, it was just the same shit that you see in American news or whatever. But like, I got most of it, but whenever I highlight words, and you guys can copy this too, whenever I'm highlighting words in Japanese, I usually highlight words I don't know, words that I can't read out loud, and words that I don't that I can read it, but I never use them, and I want to use them more. And so I'll usually highlight a bunch of words. And like, you guys should really try reading a newspaper. And like, a lot of people think, oh, if I buy a newspaper, I need to read every article. You don't need to read every article. I mean, if you can, that's great, but just find an article or two every day that's interesting, and then just read out of it. Like, read it, and like, actually try to read it, and like highlight the words like that, if you want to copy me. But he's like, that's amazing that you can read this newspaper. He's like, all my clients, they can't read a newspaper. And I was like, yeah, but I know foreigners that have been here for a while that can read a newspaper paper perfectly, and I can't. So like, compared to those guys, I'm still not that good. And he's like, yeah, well, compared to all the rest of the fucking foreigners, you're doing great. And I was like, yeah, but I don't want to I'm not comparing myself to them. I'm comparing myself to the guys that are doing better than me, because that's the level I want to get at. So I don't know, it's interesting. It was really cool to talk to him and get his perspective on a lot of things. And yeah, like, he told me it's really hard to get permanent residency now, and that if you screw up one time, like, let's say, like, because they're really anal about the pension and the medical care and the taxes and stuff. And so if you screw up, like, one of my mods in Nagoya, he didn't fucking he forgot to pay one health insurance payment. Oh yeah, look at these are danchi. This is government housing. He forgot to pay one payment for his fucking school, or what is it, for his health insurance, and it wasn't even his fault. Like, there was a problem with the mail or something. Paulie, if you're in here and you're reading this, you can explain it to the people in the comment section. But yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't his. It was like very clearly it wasn't his fault, and he had proof that it wasn't his fault. But that being said, they still rejected his fucking permanent residency thing, even though he made enough money. And he had enough kids, or like, he had one kid. I mean, he was married and he had a kid, but he was making enough money, way more than enough. I mean, like, if you are married to somebody here, you need to be making at least bare minimum 30 grand a month, or not a month, a year. And yeah, so like, that's nothing. You could do that with like a fucking job from McDonald's. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, like, he had way more than that, and they still rejected him because he missed one payment of his fucking health insurance, and he still paid it. He just paid it like a month or two late, and they're like, nope, fuck you, you suck, fuck off, bitch. And he has to. And now if you get rejected for that, and like because you didn't pay the bill or something on time, so like, basically, if you go to immigration and you apply for permanent residency, if you missed a payment within the last 3 years, you have to pay it. Like, it's like, oh, you missed this 1 month's payment, or you were late that 1 month. So like, let's say 2 years ago, I paid my health insurance 1 month too late or whatever. Then from that point, you have to wait 3 years. And so like, if I just applied now, and then I went back or whatever, I still have to wait another year to go back, because I have to wait 3 years to fix that or something, right? So, yeah, guys, this is why it's good to have friends. And it's so funny because like, he's a lawyer, Like, in Japan, they only let 10% of the people graduate from being a lawyer. Like, they only pass like 10% of the bar people. So that means that even if they have 99% of the people get like 100%, they judge everybody on a curve. And so the only people at the top of that curve get to become lawyers, because Japan doesn't want to be fucking full of lawyers. Like, they're full of fucking, I don't know, convenience stores or dentists, And so it makes sense. But he's like, you know, a lot of rich people, and because like I had introduced him to maybe like 3 really fucking rich people, and that hired him, and he's like, yeah, man, like, you know, like he's like, usually I deal with people that are they're rich in their like Southeast Asian countries, but not like super elite, like working at Google type people. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I know those people. Like, I know a ton of them. Now, let me take this off for a second. My speaker's poking my ear. Fucking ear. Okay. There we go. Okay, it's fixed. And but anyway, he's like, yeah. And I was like, dude, like, what do you think? Like, I was like, rich people and people that work at these like really good companies, they got the same issues that you and I have, you know, except they're surrounded by a bunch of fake ass motherfuckers. And, you know, like, they like to be around like people who they can just be blunt with. Like, when you're making that much kind of money, or you're around those kind of people, you got to be fake and gay about a lot of shit. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's a big takeaway from this. Look at this. You know that you're in a dachiku. Tell me you're in a dachiku without telling me you're in a dachiku. Look at this. This is all poor shit. It's all, whenever you see overgrown weeds and like fucking blocky ass buildings, you will own nothing and you will be happy. What? Yeah, that's a dachiku right there. A dachiku, baby. I'm gonna dachiku these nuts. There's no red light, so I guess I'll go. I don't know, this is fun. This is fun, just like riding around, you know, starting fights. Look at all this fucking cheap ass poor people housing. Yeah. Look at that. These are all like working class people houses, you know. These are all down home cooking people. Yeah, I didn't know, like, apparently like Japan is God, they're making up a lot of new visas. And I thought that you, like, when you get hired, you, like, you know, if they were hiring people from like to do factory work or something, I thought they were hiring people in groups. And he's like, yeah, they used to do that, but now you can hire people one-on-one. And I'm like, really? And I was like, yeah, what about like taxi drivers and truck drivers and all this shit? And he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, yeah, they're gonna start fucking like, yeah. So one of my mods, he's got a truck driving license, and he came over here to try to get a job like a year or 2 ago. And I'm like, oh fuck, dude, you got to come, like, and now he'll be able to come here and get a visa. The poor guy, he like wasted all this money coming here, and then it's like, if he just waited a year or 2, but at least the good news is that he can get a visa doing what he wanted to do. And what he wanted to do was get a driver's job, a driving type job here. So yeah, that's cool. Huh. Man, look at this. It's fucking donchis all over the place. Oh god. You know, the problem about being poor is that when you're around poor people, you stay poor, you know? And yeah, fucking A, man. Oh, it's like depressing being here. And I'm poor too, but I mean, at least I live around not this, you know, not this. Yeah. Yeah, I was telling him, like, you know, I got to talk to him about all this stuff. I'm like, Dad, I'm worried. And he's like, what? I'm like, I'm worried that, like, Chinese people are going to come in here like Canada and buy up all the land with their hot, fat cash, and then no one's going to give a shit. And then they're going to raise the land prices everywhere, and then my rent's going to go up. And he's like, well, you should buy a place. And I'm like, I know. But, like, all the places I want to buy, they're, like, at least $1 million. And that's way more than $5,000 a month for rent. And I'm only paying, like, $1,000, you know? So it's like, it's easier to rent, but rent's just going to keep going up. Well, just buy a house in the countryside. I don't want to live in the countryside. I want to live in the countryside if it's like New York, you know? Because I'm like, okay, New York City's shitty. I want to live in the city, but if it's so bad that I can't even enjoy it being poor, then I might as well just move to the countryside. That's like the only time I'll move to the countryside if I'm in Japan. But like, I don't know, man. Just being in Tokyo, it's got everything, right? Like, you can meet random people. You know, it's the place where all the celebs come. All the fucking, all the politicians, you know, like, all the movers and shakers of the country are here. They're not in any other fucking city. But when you're first coming to Japan and you want to get used to it and you want to, like, find out new shit about the country and kind of, like, get used to being here, then yeah, this is the place that you want to be, you know? This is a cool place. But anyway, I gotta go to Kudanshita after this. So, yeah, I think I'll ride around for another minute or 2, and then we'll pause this and then I'll turn this off. But man, that was so great. I love that guy. I love him so much. Like we went to that fucking steak udon, and it was basically the inside of it was like a Denny's. I should have taken a video. Fuck. I was charging my GoPro battery, so I didn't take a video. But the inside of it, it's just basically like a Japanese Denny's or something. It just looks the same. It's just like a family restaurant, but it specializes in meat. And it was pretty good, you know. Like I got this I got steak, and then I got more steak, and what is it? And then I got like some bread and rice, and they didn't give me as many vegetables as I wanted though, which was kind of meow. But yeah, no, that was great. That was a good strong meal for Papa Teeks. And it's so weird. I don't know. I don't like eating rice with a fork. I mean, same way. I wouldn't like fucking eat bread with a fork, you know, or bread with chopsticks, you know, or so. I wouldn't eat garlic toast or something with chopsticks. Same thing. It's like they give you, when you go to these steak places, they give you a fork instead of chopsticks, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I know this sounds like douchebaggy behavior, but can I just get some fucking chopsticks? Oh, look at that building. That's not depressing at all. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, and so I got my chopsticks. I should have taken a fucking picture, god damn it. But anyway, yeah, that was really fun. I don't know if this was an enlightening, you know, talk for you guys or whatever, but this was a fun run around. I had some good times. Did you guys have good times? I knew you had some good times. So yeah, anyway, love you guys with a mouth. Tell me if you made it this far, then fucking write down the super secret comment, which is this is a school road. That's what that green thing says right in front of me right now. This is a Tsugakuro. This is the school road. So if you fucking speed or kill somebody, you're going to ass rape prison in Aspen or something. I don't know. Whatever. Fucking Japan. God damn it, Spaghetti. Go into neutral, please. Go into neutral, please. There we go. Anyway, yeah, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Stay black, sons. Stay black. Yeah, buddy. Ahoo. Ahooty hoo hoo. Okay. Cracky reads. He's got what everyone needs.